So I don't know how long I'll be able to film for, because the battery is coming down below 40% now, so we'll see. But I thought I'd just record part of one of the routes I'll be using for the 24-hour marathon. So I've been round just to get my lap in, my time in. I've done a mile, and I thought on this one I can go slower. I'm still recording it for distance because I want to see what it is to then go off home from the park, because obviously there's a walking to and the walking from when I'm doing it, so I haven't tracked that yet. I just thought I could do that today, but while I'm walking around I can go slower for this one. Not so worried about time as opposed to measuring the distance. I thought I could film it for the channel. Of this will be one of the routes I'll use, and I've talked in a previous clip, the part 1, planning part 1, of I might use different routes, different hours, obviously different times of the day. Late at night or early hours in the morning I may not particularly wish to be walking through the park. So I'll also be trying out different routes, but this is probably my preferred, because adding in tasks, I can do this on the way to something, do my task, because they don't necessarily have to be tasks like in the house or around the house, and then I can walk back and get in another mile in the next hour, is what I'm thinking. And that's really key for me, really adjusting this 24-hour marathon and doing it in a way that I want to do it. I won't necessarily be running the whole of it, so I need to factor that in, that when I come to organising my tasks, if I want to get them completed, they won't necessarily, within that hour, they won't necessarily be able to be long tasks. Because if I'm doing a mile or more walking or jogging or whatever, then obviously it's going to take longer to do that than it would be for running. So there we go. All these things to consider. But I like this route. It's what I'm used to. I do it quite a lot in the morning. Do have dogs and their walkers. Not today, and it's good to see it in the rain. I wanted to come out today just to do it, make myself do it, because I imagine on the day that I choose to do the marathon, it could be every part of it. Maybe every hour there's going to be rain, and I want to make sure I've already done it in the rain and can say, right, I've already done it, it's fine. I know what to expect. I know what to wear on my feet. And I've checked my equipment, So my boots, today my walking boots, I thought the fields would be a bit wet after, I think probably most of the night's been raining. I've got my waterproof trousers, walking trousers on. They're feeling damp, but they're okay. And I've got a variety of walking trousers. A, I can try on these trail runs, and B, I can be using on the day. Even though you don't have to stay in the same clothes. So you don't need to stay in the same clothes, so you can get changed and use different things. And my jacket, when I left the house, I knew was, I think the word will probably be rainproof as opposed to waterproof. So I'm definitely feeling that. And I know that I have waterproofs available. So and I have other coats as well, so I can adapt it to the weather, make sure that all is okay, and yeah, so that's all in this preparation, which I think is good to talk about. Maybe bow miles in Australia can be guaranteed good weather in a certain season, but we're in July. And although I was thinking there'll be days when it's maybe too hot for me to nip out every hour, today has shown me that also I need to consider that it could be raining. I don't mind the rain. It's unlikely that I'm going to get my perfect conditions that I want to have. So, we shall see how that goes. But it is good to check all your equipment before. I'm used to doing that from the walks and stuff that I've done. So, it's all good preparation. It's always good to see what works when, and then I can make sure I've got everything prepared. So, I know that I'll probably be using a mix of walking boots, and I've got 2 different pairs of walking boots as well. And trainers, and obviously I've got other walking items that I could be using at the same time. If it's really hot, obviously I need to hunt out my water equipment as well. But I'm hoping I don't need too much if I'm just doing a mile and I'm close to home. There'll be some if I'm going to carry on and do an activity in town that I don't necessarily want to be carrying a load of water, but also not having any. So I think we're coming to the end of my battery, but just as I finish that lap, so I think that one lap is just under half a mile, but that's the route I'll hopefully be taking. I think I started recording down there, so there we go. And I'll be recording more as I go, so try different routes out, maybe some more today, who knows. Enjoy your day.